Yeah, what's good, what's good, what's good? What's going on, fam? It's your man, VACAY-J. We back. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear, man. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear, man. I'm in the building, fam. What's good with you? What's good with you? Let me make sure everything is good over here. Hope all is well with you and yours. Your man is back. Yeah, that's right. We popping up. Yeah, there we go. We popping up on y'all. Your man is popping up on y'all. Meet me at the drop. This is the drop right here. That's right. I'm here. I'm excited to talk about it. We've been waiting for this. Oh, fam, you have no idea. I've been waiting for this one right here, the drop. Shout out to FX. Shout out to FX YouTube because, man, they dropped this trailer, man. This is the drop, a Snowfall Saga. Yeah, they can say the spinoff, but no. This is the Snowfall Saga, family. This continuation of what we know is one of the greatest TV shows on television, Snowfall. And I'm happy. Why? Because we got the drop. We got the trailer. We're going to do a trailer breakdown. We're going to go through all of that. We're going to find out, who's the new people, right? You already know who the existing people, right? Shout out to Wanda. Gail Bean is in the building. Leon, Isaiah John, he's in the building. Big Dion gonna be in there somewhere. But yeah, fam, you ready? Y'all ready? All right, I'm gonna play this trailer a little bit. Then we gonna get into it, all right? This trailer breakdown, let's go.
You gotta understand what I've been through. When I was getting clean, music brought me back to life.
Damn it, Wanda.
You gonna shoot me, Lee? Inspiration hits when it hits. This is the new gold rush. No cops, no murder.
From the dope gang to the rap gang.
I need you to make a track for me. Something special.
Yes. Underrated baseline. And it's hella black.
We gotta bring Artillery some real player shit.
You think I'm finna let you and your female cousin go through a house full of bloods? Where you from? You should be here. Hey, blood, run that shit back. These are laughing times of a rider. Laughing times of a rider. Survival is vital.
A new world opened up, and I'm at the front of it. When I was running with Leon and Franklin, I had a front row seat to how they changed the game. We know our customers because we are our customers.
Uzi in the stash, dodging the crash. Product of the ghetto, so he built to last. Hard to stay in the present when you defined by your past.
This music business. How could you let this happen? How was I supposed to stop it? Family comes first. You don't know nothing about sacrifice. You ain't got no business in the rap game.
You understand everything that's happening with these boys right now? I got a tinderbox, and you keep trying to sell me matches. He's my family, too. I ain't gonna let anything happen to him.
Hey, where you from? Talking to you. Where you from?
I know exactly what you are.
I know these streets just like you.
You don't know this gangster shit like me. If you go down this road, you gonna get yourself killed.
I hope you like slinging tapes in the streets.
Wait! Why can't anyone be special around here?
I'm unstoppable, baby.
Yeah. Fam. That's right. The drop. That's right. You just saw the trailer, family. Fam, it's about to go down. Oh, man, I can't wait to break this down. Look, we got a whole lot of new people. It's a whole new show. Again, a spinoff to what we know as Snowfall, family. So we here to talk about it, man. I'm here to break it down. I'm here to show y'all exactly who's who, what's what. Gail Bean, though, I think this is a Gail Bean. This is a Gail Bean thing. I think Gail is going to be running. I think Wanda, Gail Bean's the actress. Wanda is going to be running the show. I mean, to go from what we know as Wanda the crackhead, right? You remember from Snowfall. All my Snowfall fans out there, if you're a Snowfall fan, hit the like button. All right? But to go from the crackhead to then getting herself cleaned up, getting married to Leon, them going back from Africa, right? Leon said, you know what? Because she wanted to stay in Africa. Leon wanted to come back, save his people. Of course, he couldn't. Fought for the block. He became the leader. Tried to save Franklin. Franklin, he drank his way. We may see Franklin in this. We'll see. But this is the trailer breakdown, fam. So let's get started, man. Let's get started. Before I do, though, you know, for those who haven't seen Snowfall, definitely make sure you go to my playlist, my Snowfall playlist. Go and watch the recaps. They're shorter than the actual show. I mean, I would suggest watching the show, but watch the recaps, man. You know, you'll get an idea of who's who, what is what. But yeah, man, this is definitely Snowfall is a dope show. Period. One of the dopest shows on TV. All right, so I want to get to this real quick. I want to show you who's who. And hold on one sec. Okay, you move this over. Boom, boom. Move me over. There I am. All right, cool. So we need to know what this is about, right? You know, why they doing a spinoff? Why is this a saga of Snowfall, right? Okay, so the drop as 1990s LA shifts from crack to rap. Gangster territories controlled by Bloods and Crips become ground zero for an emerging music scene in South Central. Shout out to the creator, Malcolm Spellman, right? And we got stars Fatima, Hassan, Zakira Hizzle, Rico E. Anderson. But we know a lot of these folks. We're going to get 8 episodes. We're going to get 8 episodes, right? There we go right there. 8 episodes. And the first one is called Click Pop. It's called Click Pop. All right. And that's the first episode coming out on September 8th, right? So let's go here. Let me see. Click Pop. Click Pop. First episode says Wanda wants to break into LA's booming rap scene. She stakes her future on her cousin Lamar and a rising rapper, Artillery. Leon warns Wanda of the danger of the music business. Okay. So, fam, that's the first episode airing on September 8th. Of course, we need to know who's who. We got Gail Bean. Shout out to Gail Bean, man. You know, we've been waiting for this for a while. Snowfall went off a while ago, man. And before I get started even further, rest in peace to the late, great John Singleton, who created Snowfall. All right. Shout out to Damson Idris, who played Franklin, the main character in Snowfall. Shout out to the entire cast that was in Snowfall as well. Malcolm Mays, who played, Lou in Raising Kanan, he was in there. A lot of folks was in this right here. You know, a lot of folks was in this. So shout out to them, and definitely shout out to Rick Freeway Ross, right? The OG Rick Ross. Yeah, the OG, you know, the real gangster. We know what it is, fam. We know what it is, OG. Salute to you. Salute to you. All right. So Gail Bean playing Wanda. She's top on the call list. You got Isaiah John Leon. He's back. Okay. We got Zaire Adams. All right. That looks like I don't know. I think he might be the rapper, dude. We'll see. We got Eric Balfour, Leonard Vance. We got this guy right here, Asante Black, right? Asante Black. We seen him, man. He was in the inaugurated 5 movie. He's been in a lot of movies. He's a really good actor. He's playing Lamar. So this is Lamar right here. All right, we got Buddy. Okay, this is Buddy right here. Buddy is playing Artillery. So this is the rapper dude. All right, he's playing Artillery. Then we got Quincy Chad. Big Dion is back. Remember, Big Dion was in Snowfall. So Big Dion is back. We got this guy here, Larry Falconer, Tate Ellington. Okay, we're gonna find out about him. We got a whole slew of other people that's coming. Fatima Hassan, we've seen her before. She's gonna be the driver. All right. We got a whole lot of folks, drivers. We got a whole bunch of drivers in here. So we got a star-studded cast, man. And we got Nikki Michaud, but she is definitely having a major role in that as well. So I'm looking forward to all of that. But these are just some of the top cast members. And of course, we're looking at Wanda. We're looking at your boy Leon. All right. All right, let's get into this trailer breakdown. What's good? What's good? What's good? I see DeMarcus Vaughn is in the building. I see you, my dude. All right, thanks for coming through. The drop, man. Let's do this trailer breakdown, man. First episode, Click Pop coming September 8th, fam. All right, all right, all right, all right. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, let's get into this trailer breakdown, man. Gail Bean, she looking good. First and foremost, Gail Bean looking good, doing her thing. This is her show. I think this is really hers. This is really her show. Yeah, Leon, you know what I'm saying? Leon, he had a major role in Snowfall, right? So, you know, yeah, man. We're gonna get into it. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into this trailer breakdown, man. If you rocking with your boy, hit that like button. You know what to do, fam. You know what to do. All right. So first thing we gonna do, man, we going back to the 90s. So we gotta pop in that tape. We popping in the tape, fam. Y'all remember cassette tapes? If you remember cassette tapes, put a 1 in the chat. If you remember cassette tapes, put a fire emoji if you're on your phone. All right? She's popping in the tape. She's getting the car started. It's time to get this thing started, but the car ain't starting. The car is not starting, fam. Don't know why. Don't know what's going on, but the car's not starting. Again, where are we? I mean, we coming off the heels of Snowfall, right? I mean, Leon still got money, right? Right? So for whatever reason, we see in another scene and we see we see hands and somebody throwing shoes, and this is a bathroom. Okay? Not really sure what's going on here. You know what I mean? Just see hands, but I'm thinking it has to be, you know, Wanda's hands, and she's climbing into a window, into a bathroom window. So she's trying to get into this house. Not really sure why she's trying to get into this house, but she's trying to get in the house. But eventually she does get into the house, okay? What's going on with Wanda? Is she back to her old crackhead ways? That's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, nah, Wanda ain't go back to her crack ways, bruh. Come on, man. Like, what you doing, Wanda? Why you sneaking in somebody's house? You trying to steal something? What are you trying to get? But she goes in the house, as I pull it up. She goes in the house and she starts snooping through some stuff. And she sees this guy roll up. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. She goes in the house and she's looking at like some records. I guess she got some records that was in there. It says Wanda's music right there. Wanda's music right there. Okay. And she's looking at some records. And all of a sudden we see somebody in the back with this strap. Who is it? Of course, it's your man Leon. And he like, yo, come on, Wanda, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Not Wanda. Yeah, come on, Wanda. What you doing? You know, what you doing? So obviously she need to get in there, look at some music, right? She's inspired by something. You know how we remember songs? We're like, yo, what was that song? I'm trying to remember that song. Now, again, this is the 1990s. We don't have no iPhones, no smartphones, no nothing. So when you wanted to get like a song, you had to find it either on tape or on your record, right? And she had a box of records. So I guess she went back to get that box and look for this particular record. Now, I don't know why she's doing it. We don't know why she's so like anxious to get this music. Why she's so anxious to get this song or whatever the case is. We're going to find out though. As we go further along, we're going to find out. But she's like, yo, you really going to shoot me? You really going to shoot me, Leon? You going to shoot me, Lee? Of course, she's not going to do that, but obviously it's their house and she snuck in the house. Maybe she forgot her keys. I'm thinking she forgot her keys. You know, she was just breaking in whatever house that is, whoever, I guess that's their house, right? But she's saying that inspiration strikes her at any given moment. All right. Next scene, we see some kids, we see Wanda, we see a whole lot of stuff. Now that you know, the one thing that FX knows how to do, they really know how to really make a really dope trailer, because they give us pieces of the entire season, but they're very strategic with it, right? They're very strategic with what they do. Of course, we got the kids, you know, we out there in LA. We in LA, baby. You know what I'm saying? West Side. West Side. Now I'm from New York, but I got love. I got family all over. So, you know, I got love for the West Side. You know what I mean? Your man got the Raiders shirt on. God bless them. They're going to be Raiders fans whether they win or lose. Right now they losing. But anyway, we see a couple of clips here. We see your girl Gail in another setting. Now, this looks like a video shoot or a photo shoot, but she's looking very confident, you know, and man, she's looking like she's on top of the world right here. She's looking real good. I'm like, yo, what's going on? What's going on with her? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot to kind of like try to take in, because last time we saw her, she was clean. She's with Leon, but she wasn't on this type of level. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to like her gear, it comes down to her fit. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, you know, what's going on with her? But she's talking and she's like, yeah, you know, got something going on. And she seems very serious. She seems like she's about to do some serious business. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, Wanda, what's going on? You know what I mean? What's going on with you? Okay. Then we see your boy Leon. He's giving a pound to somebody. You know, he's still thorough in the hood and people still got love for him. But he's still a man, right? Remember, he tried to say, you know, Leon really tried to come back from Africa with Wanda. And he tried to save his people. He tried to tell his boys, yo, get out of the game. They about to lock people up. You remember that? If you watch Snowfall, you remember how Leon got inspired going to Africa, got married to Wanda. And he came back to try to save his boys. And his boys did not comprehend anything of what he was saying. You know, they was like, what? He's like, yo, the midterms are coming up, so you got to make sure to vote. And then, of course, you remember the kid, Genius, he's like, midterms? It's like, my mom ain't say I got tested. They didn't know that the midterms meaning like, you know, voting in your particular city and area for your legislature and for, you know, your state people and for your city people, right? So they had no comprehension, man. And then eventually Leon had to beat whoever down, if y'all remember, and he still remained the man on the block. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's move on into the trailer, fam. And we got this right here. I'm going to pull up these right here. So again, like I said, FX, they create these trailers, but they're very significant, and each piece fits the other piece, but they're very significant to the storyline. So we see this guy right here. Don't know who he is. We will find out, but he said from the dope game to the rap game. So that right there is a clue that absolutely a lot of cats who have money and who wanted to continue to get money and flip that money into clean money, they went from the streets to now going to the rap game. Now, again, this is 1990, fam. 1990. That a lot of cats did that. A lot of cats wanted to make their money clean. They wanted to get in the industry. They wanted to kind of be famous too. You know, y'all remember BMF? Y'all remember a lot of folks said, you know what? We're going to take our dirty money. We're going to make it clean, put it into some music money, right? Put it in some music money, okay? Now, we got Gail here, and she's talking to someone. We don't know who that someone is. She's like, look, I need you to make something serious. I need you to make a beat. I need to be dope. I need to, you know what I'm saying? She's really talking to him like, yeah, this is what I need you to do. Now, she's holding a record. We don't know what that record is, but she's talking to this kid right here. Who is this kid? This kid is Lamar. And Lamar is, I believe, her cousin. Not a nephew. This is her cousin. All right? Now, Lamar, for whatever reason, he seems to be pretty talented from what I've seen in the trailer. Okay? So he makes beats. He's a producer. He's a young producer. And he got all this equipment. So she went to him, gave him this record right here. All right? Yeah, gave him this record right here. He's like, yeah, okay. And he seems very, I'm not going to say nerdy. I'm just going to say that he's really into music. He's really into, you know, just making something happen with music. So he's an aspiring young man just trying to do something different and get out of his situation, whatever situation that is. I mean, he got all this equipment at home. So it don't look like he's struggling. It doesn't look like, you know, his mom is poor or His dad is poor, whatever the case is, but he got something, and Wanda is coming to him to get him to do a beat. Now, this is very important right here, right? That's her cousin, right? That's her cousin right there. So let me look in the chat here, but Lamar seems to be the kind of like the main focus, you know what I mean? Okay. If you're just joining me, man, we doing a trailer breakdown for The Drop. Man, it's your man VACAY-J. Hit that like button. You know what to do. You know what to do. My man DeMarcus is in the building. What's good? What's good? I see you. I see you. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. And let me see who's in the building. My man DeMarcus is in the building. I see you, dog. And you got what? Shorty from Scary Movie. Hey, yo. Okay. And yeah, I don't know who that is. Well, he says Lamar seems very artsy, right? There, that's the word. He's artsy, he's creative. You know, yeah, he's a creative. I mean, to be a producer, you know, you got to be a creative, right? So he seems very creative. He seems very into the music and into what he's doing. And he must have been doing it for a while. He must be doing something good, because for Wanda to go to him on some like, yeah, I need you to make me a beat, then he's obviously done something in the past that she liked, right? That she liked. So he seems to be the main focus here, along with Wanda and Leon. And because we see him a lot in this trailer. I see him a lot in this trailer. Okay, so obviously he makes some beats. He gets with his boy in the studio. And we're going to come across this other guy here who seems to be this up-and-coming rapper, right? Up-and-coming rapper named Artillery. Now, watching the trailer, Artillery, as this comes up, it's coming up slowly. But watching this man, Artillery seems to be a very interesting guy. Because the first time we see Artillery looks messed up. He look like he got beat up, okay? He look like he got mangled. But yeah, your boy is making music. He's in the studio. It's coming up. Real slow, but it's coming. And Artillery seems to be the rapper that they are trying to do this for. And that's what she said. Wanda was like, yo, I need you to make the dopest track for Artillery. So obviously he's known, okay? And Wanda wants to do something with him. There he is right there. That's Artillery. Now, this is not the first time, okay? This is not the first time we're seeing him. But this is him cleaned up a little bit, and he's actually rapping. So he must have heard Lamar's beat, and what happens is that Wanda wants to take Lamar to where Artillery is. It seems like Artillery is a blood, all right? He's down with the Bloods. So as we go through the trailer, we see a whole house full of Bloods. And this guy right here is from All American, man. We're going to get his name. But this guy right here, I'm pulling him up right now. He doesn't want to take Gail and Lamar into a house full of Crips. I'm sorry, full of Bloods. He's like, are you serious, man? I'm not going to take you in the house. Now, he seems to be connected to the Bloods, the Crips, you know, the gang. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be, he's probably a dealer, if anything. And he knows Wanda from the streets, right? He knows Wanda. He probably knows Leon. He probably knows all of them, okay? But he's like, nah, I ain't bringing you in there. Are you crazy? Da-da-da. But eventually, he does take him in there. Now, when he goes in there, though, he is met with some individuals who are like, yo, you shouldn't even be here. You know, where you from? I'm hearing a lot of what set you from, you know, where you from? I'm hearing a lot of that going on, okay? And that's how it was back in the day. I remember hearing about that. I remember hearing like, yo, don't go out west and wearing blue or red because they're going to be like, yo, what set you from? Where you from? I heard that a lot. I heard that a lot back in the day. But they go in there, like I said, and they're trying to meet up with Artillery. This is where it is.
He's like, yo, what set you from? And the girl's trying to stop him, like, yo, chill, 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 chill. Right? But your boy Lamar starts playing music. I just start playing this beat. And somebody's like, yo, turn that off. Right? And here goes Artillery coming out of nowhere looking jacked up. Eye looking messed up. Look at him. He is jacked up like somebody beat him up. He's like, yo, blood. Yo, run that back. Like, play it again. So obviously he plays it again and Artillery starts rhyming. Then we start seeing him getting cleaned up a little bit. So I guess Artillery and Lamar, they kind of link up and do a song together. And what happens is they start pushing that song on the street. All right. So far, I'm like, okay, this seems to be, let me break in the music industry. Your girl, Wanda, she seems to be at the forefront of it all. She sees the vision of what could happen with her cousin and what can happen with, Artillery and how this could possibly be like her big break into the music industry. Because remember, this is the 90s. So I guess nobody from her block or from her area has made it big yet or gotten into the music industry at all. So maybe she's feeling like, the lady from Sugar Hill. You know how the lady from Sugar Hill started Sugar Hill Records and then got, the Sugar Hill gang together? And then they made it happen with, the song. All right. So I guess that's where it's going here, where Gail sees the vision. She wants to work with Artillery. She wants to work with her cousin. And again, remember, these are the streets of LA in the 90s. So she's seeing what's going on. She's like, wow, she's impressed. And she's on some like, yo, we got to make this happen. She talking to her peoples like, yo, something just opened up in me. Because, what she said was, while she was getting clean from crack, she said the one thing that got her through was music. So now she's working with her cousin, connected with Artillery. And I guess she's going to be at the forefront of doing something big in the music industry. Hold on one second. All right, fam. Still getting over a cold. All good. So she's excited about Artillery. He seems to be excited about rapping and doing his thing. We got a cypher right here. So he seems to be real nice. It's looking like he's the nicest dude on the block. You know how that is, right? But she's looking to do some big things with Artillery and her cousin. Put out a tape, put out some music. And from what I see in the trailer, man, this thing blows up. Like everybody going crazy, right? But remember, Lamar, he seems to be kind of like a little kid. He seems to be kind of young, But as we go through the trailer, I'm going to show you some pictures here. They really hit the block up. Gail goes to the record stores. People, they selling it out the trunk. This dude in the studio, they getting bags of money. Because they selling the tapes, they probably selling for $5, $10, whatever the case is. Which I remember back in the day, that's how it was, right? With Master P, selling it out the trunk. So we kind of seeing that early stage of where things were in hip hop. But yeah, they on the block. They selling the tapes. Man, this reminds me of the 90s. That's how it was in the 90s, man. Yo, you want to hear the music, you got to get it out there. If you're not signed to a record label or nothing like that, you're going to have to put yourself out there. And that's exactly what they're doing. So she going into the record stores. She's like, yo, where's that orange tape? They got an orange tape that they got floating around. And it's called the LA theme song. That's what I saw on the tape. I don't know if the song is called that. But from what I heard, it sounded like some LA joint that was pretty dope. But Artillery seems to be the man at this point. Gail is probably managing all three of them, pushing it out. I don't know if it's going to be like Wanda Records. We'll see as it plays out. That's what I'm seeing right here. That Wanda's kind of leading the pack and she's the visionary. And yeah, her cousin and Artillery's following her on this journey. So looks interesting so far. Now, What I do see also in the trailer is that while they're selling this tape and it's going crazy like crack, and here it is. They getting a whole bunch of bread, whole bunch of money. The thing about it is, if they're getting money, somebody's losing money, right? So if they're getting money, somebody's losing money here. And you know who's losing money. The dealers are losing money, okay? But they getting a big bag of money. Man, this is crazy. You know, your boy Artillery's going nuts. He's in the studio. He's laying down joints. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the EV. Yeah. I know that mic. That's a broadcast mic. Dope mic. But yeah, man. Artillery seems to be the man. This dude looked like he stayed beat up though. Like his face stayed beat up. But whatever. They getting money. They getting bread. And Wanda's hype about it. But I'm looking at your boy. And again, let me move a little bit. I'm looking at your boy Leon. He don't seem too happy. I'm not thinking that he's hating. I'm thinking that he knows the game so well. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? There we go. My back and my back. Let me see. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear in the chat. Am I good? Let me know I'm good. Let me know I'm good. Check 1, 2. Let me know you can see me. Let me know you can see me. Let me know you can hear me. If the internet lost connection, let me know in the chat I'm good. I see somebody. I see y'all there. Can you hear me? Let me know I'm good. Let me know I'm good. Am I good? Am I good? Check 1, 2. Can you see me? Let me know I'm good. Check 1, 2. Am I good? Am I good? We good? We good? Let me know I'm good. Can you hear me loud and clear? Are we here? Am I in here? 1, 2. Hold up. Can you hear me loud and clear? Yo. You can hear me? But you can't see me. Okay. Hold on, fam. Having a little technical difficulty, but thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Let me refresh this. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? It's going to be all right. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me? All right. Let me know. Let me know I'm good. Always something trying to hold a brother back. Always something trying to hold a brother back, but it ain't happening. Can you see me? All right. But look, if y'all can see me, I'm going to keep going. If y'all can hear me, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. All right. So where were we? Let's see here. All right. So they selling the tape. Things are going well. They're getting bags of money. And Gail seems to be coming up on this money. And look, she about to get a house. Gail is coming up. Gail is coming up. They looking at a house. She looking at the walls. She buying this house from somebody that had a lot of money. So now Gail got a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? She gold plate, gold plaques. Man, Gail is doing it big. Gail is doing it big. So she getting some type of money. But the thing about it is she moved out of the hood, but everybody that helped her get there is still in the hood. And it seems like there's a problem with that because her cousin, Lamar, is still in the hood too. So while she up on the hills, living in Hollywood or whatever the case is, man, there's a problem because you got your man here. My man here is in this right here. And this may be Lamar's father. Okay? Maybe his father. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. But he has a problem with Lamar because Lamar probably wants to do music and he probably wants him to go to school. That's what I'm thinking. That's most parents. They didn't want like a lot of kids to get into this rap music thing, this rap thing. They didn't believe in it because it didn't go big yet, especially in the 90s, right? It was just getting really started as far as like the golden age of hip hop, right? So turn around, man. Look like this guy who hooked it up for them to meet Artillery and go to the Blood's house and all this and that. This seems to be Lamar's mother. And they have a problem with Gail. But Gail is on some like, yo, I'm going to take care of him. He's going to be all right and all this and that. Now, Gail looks like she already got the money. She already getting paid. They may have signed a deal. She may have gotten an advance. And I don't know how much money she probably gave them. I know Artillery getting a lot of money, but again, her cousin looks like a little kid. And they probably got concerns about the whole thing. They probably like, yo, this is not good. And they arguing amongst each other. And it's not looking good for Lamar. Because like I said, while she up in the hills, from what the trailer is showing me, fam, Lamar looks like he's just trying to escape a whole lot of trouble. Like he's still in the hood. He's still amongst the Bloods and the Crips. And what I'm seeing is that because he did that song, they are recognizing who he is, or they asking him, you know, what set you from? Where you from? And he's having to run from these Bloods. Actually, these Crips. The Crips are asking him what's going on. Because he did a song with Artillery. And Artillery's a Blood. So now he on the bus. These guys are like, yo, where you from? Where you from? What set you from? You know, they all asking him. And they all like, man, it's a major threat, man. This dude, he just sitting there trying to go on his bus, go to school, whatever he's trying to go. But these guys are going to chase after Lamar. So Lamar's in danger. I mean, and it's not looking good for him. And his cousin, Wanda, is not in town anymore. She's up in the hills now. How is she going to help this boy when you got these Crips chasing after him in the hood? And it's probably because they recognize who he is because he did that song with Artillery. And Artillery's a Blood. You know, back then, ain't no mixing and mingling. You know what I'm saying? Either you on one side or the other side. But they chasing this boy through the hood, man, and she promised probably her aunt, right? This is her aunt right here. She reminds me of CC. But she promised her aunt that she would protect them. Well, how you going to protect them when you up there in the hills? You know what I'm saying? You out here in the LA hills and the mansions and all of this and that. Meanwhile, your man Lamar's running from these Crips, and he is just running for his life, you know? And she looking at Wanda like, yo, I know who you are. I know what you all about. And right here, she is about to slap the taste out of Wanda's mouth, yo. She about to slap her. Because I hope it doesn't happen, but maybe something happens to Lamar. I hope not. I hope nothing happens to this boy. I hope he's going to be all right. But for her to slap Wanda, I'm thinking, you guys let me know in the comments below. They chased after this boy and something happened to this boy. Either he is in the hospital or he is out of here. What do y'all think, fam? Do you think Lamar is out of here? I know we just looking at the trailer, but I could tell something crazy going on. You know what I'm saying? So he may be in the hospital. I'm hoping he's going to be in the hospital, man. But something is wild is going to go on right here. She slapped the taste out of her. Pow! She slapped. You know what I'm saying? And she was wearing her Versace. That's what she was wearing, her Versace, looking all good, whatever. But yeah, this is not looking good. Not looking good for Lamar, not looking good for Wanda. So fam, of course, Leon got to step in. And she's like, yo, I know how it is out here. And he's like, yo, you don't know about the gangster stuff. Like, you don't know about the real deal. Like, I know about that. I lived that. So it looked like Leon gonna come to the rescue because Wanda got her little cousin in trouble. Like I said, either he's in the hospital or he got unalive, man, and she's slapping the shit out of him. Now, I think she would probably be way more upset if he was unalive. I think they would be brawling if he was unalive. So I think he may be in the hospital. I think he probably got hurt. They probably beat him up, excuse me. So Leon gonna come to rescue, man. Leon gonna come through, and all those gangsters is gonna press up on Lamar and press up on her. Yeah, he ain't having it. He is not having it. Like, even right here, Leon already beating some dude down. Look like he beat this person down right here. Excuse me. Yeah, look like he beat this dude up right here. See this dude right here? Look right here. He on the ground. I don't know if that's him, but it looked like the same sweatshirt. Look like the same sweatshirt, you know? And then Leon gonna walk up with the strap, with Shorty right there. He gonna lean down like, see? Next time, if there is a next time, you lucky I'm gonna let you go. You know how Leon get down. Leon don't play that. But this person right here, it looks sideways. That's the way they shot it. That's not the way I took it. That's what it looked upside down. That's what it is, upside down. But yeah, your boy's coughing up blood. Leon standing over him. Same lighting, so I know it's the same scene. Leon is no joke. And then you got this right here. This was kind of wild. Because I'm looking at this, man. I'm looking at this guy. Right here. I don't know. He looking kind of different. You know what I mean? What up? I see you in the chat. Right here, I don't know. I don't know if he high or what does it look like here? Because I'll tell you what it looked like, but y'all tell me what artillery is. That's artillery right there. That looks like the same dude. And he's leaning back like that. And I could tell you what I think, but I want to know what y'all think first. Okay? And Gail just sitting back. You know, they look like they was eating some food, maybe some pizza. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm going to tell you what I think. He looking kind of, you know, a little feminine right there. That's the same dude, right? That's artillery, right? That's what it looked like. That looked like the same dude. He just got a tie and his jacket over it. Unless that's a different guy. I don't know. You guys let me know right there. You said Lamar and his brother James. Okay. There you go. That's a good name. James is a great name. All right. Yeah, that's what it's, yeah, bro. That's what it's looking like, homie. And that's probably why, maybe, again, we just putting two and two together. I'm just telling you, again, we playing what it looked like at the same time while we breaking down this trailer, right? And it looked like he a little, you know what I mean? And he probably hiding that secret, maybe. That's probably why I got beat up. Who knows? A lot of stuff going on. A lot of, again, I don't want to assume. If it is, then that's part of the story. That's kind of what may make sense as to why they're going after him and why they're going after Shorty. Know what I mean? All right. He said, you hope. Yeah, you saying the same thing, just in a different way. But that's what it looked like, right? All right, let's move on. If he is, he is. That's part of the story. That's part of the story. But I can tell you this. Keeping it 1,000, back in the 90s, bro, there was some cats who would rap their ass off, come off real hard and the whole nine and turn around. It was like that. They was DL. Straight up DL, bro. All right, so it is what it is. We'll find out. So, as we go along the trailer gets more intense. You know what I'm saying? Like the music goes crazy. It start getting faster and faster and faster. And we start seeing a whole lot of things going on here. We seeing a whole lot of craziness going on, fam. We seeing dudes is rolling up. They fighting. Dude breaking the glass over his head. We see that going on. And then we see Gail. Sorry, Wanda. I always call her Gail. We seeing some dude with a hammer over Wanda's head. Like he about to bash over their head. What's that about? This is crazy. Intense, fam. Intense. Right? Then we got dude right here about to smash Wanda's hand on the soundboard, on the mixer. And she's like, wait. What did you say? Wait, what did you do, Wanda? Why is this dude about to smash your head? What's going on? Oh, man. So I don't know, man. And then you got this dude right here yelling at Wanda on some like, yeah, I hope you happy you with selling these mixtapes in the street or whatever. You know? Because I think, something may have happened. But here right there, you see, who's that? Who's that right there? Big Dion is in the building. Big Dion is in the building, fam. He's right there. All right, so we gonna see more of Big Dion. He's still around. But yo, it's a whole lot of action that starts springing up. And it don't look like Wanda can handle this. This right here, kind of wild, fam. Kind of wild. I don't know. Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Wanda seems to be in over her head. Dudes is coming for her neck. Where's Leon? Where's Leon? Don't tell me they took out Leon. Nah. Don't tell me they took out Leon. Or maybe she's just like, I don't need you, Leon. I don't need you. Oh, boy. But it's going to be a whole lot of raids. Look at this right here. Man, it's about to be crazy. Trailer gets more intense. It gets more intense. Boom, let's see right here. They beating somebody down. Police is raiding the place. They throwing the girl against the wall. I don't know if that's Wanda or not. Dude is running. That looked like artillery right there. He running. The dudes catch up with him. With some dude right there. He's like, whoa. Look like they about to run over artillery. And whoever that guy is, maybe that's James. Maybe that's not. Maybe. Who knows? Because it is kind of blood. Like I said, FX, they know how to make a dope trailer to make us be like, what the hell is going on? They intensify it, right? Right here, Lamar's also like, yo, why can't anybody be special around here? So I guess he's trying to be different. He's trying to get out. He's trying to do his thing. And he's different than everybody else. So, of course, they're going to pick on him. That's what they do. That's how it is in the hood. Different. You can't be different than us. You think you better than us. If you different, you think you better than us. That's how it was. Shoot, that's how it is in some cases here. You think you better than us. You think you above us. He's way more talented, has a bright future ahead of him, and the crabs in the barrel want to take him down, right? Crabs in the barrel want to take him down. That's the classic hood story. You try to do something different. You got talent. You try to get out the hood. You try to do your thing. Right? Let's keep going. All right. All right. So it just starts to give us clips of some of the intense parts of the trailer. Again, they throwing this tape around. People are dancing. Wanda's getting into fights, bruh. Like, where is Leon in these situations? You know what I'm saying? They throwing around tapes. And now it's just clips. See right there, LA theme song. It's upside down, but that's him tossing the tape. LA theme song. All right, it's orange. Maybe it should have been. Maybe they made it orange on purpose. Just so the Crips may buy it. Because if it was red, the Crips probably wouldn't buy it or get it. But he out there dancing, throwing up signs. They blurred it out, but he throwing up signs. I see the sign. I know what it look like. Man, these Crips jumping out of the bus. That's a bus. They jumping out of the window of the bus to go chase after either Lamar or Artillery. It's crazy. It's crazy. We got Lamar. He's in the studio doing his thing. They at the roller rink having fun, doing their thing. They probably dancing to the song. Right? But yo, this is wild. This is what dudes is jumping out of the bus. They jumping out of the bus, yo. But that LA mix, that LA theme song is probably a problem. And again, I'm just talking off the top. Don't know the script, haven't read the script, haven't watched the show. But off the top, if that's a LA theme song and he's probably bringing up the Bloods, then the Crips probably got a problem with it. Right? So we're going to see. We're going to see. Maybe it's a general song about survival or her survival in it. You know what I mean? It sound pretty dope for a West Coast joint. And again, like I'm saying, Artillery is a blood. And again, this is just for the show, family. This is not like real life. It's just for the show. I'm just a YouTuber on here covering the show. Just to be clear. All right? I don't know Crips or Bloods. I'm not associated or affiliated, okay? But that's what this is showing here, that this LA theme song tape may have gotten them a lot of money, but it also got them in some big trouble. Excuse me. With some other people from the hood. And I don't know, man, this dude from them other pictures, fam. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm not going to assume and say that dude is left-handed. I'm not going to say that. We're going to find out as the story goes along what Artillery is about. But I want to be sure that we understand that Lamar seems to be the centerpiece of this story as a young kid in the hood in LA just trying to make it, right? At the same time, your girl Wanda's beating dudes down and she's getting into confrontations. She's getting into a lot of confrontations. I'm seeing it right here. Oh, right here. She fighting some dude. They bushing each other's face. You know, he pissed her off. Now she smashed him in the face. He's trying to get off of her. This is wild. Wanda is going nuts. Maybe he has something to do with hurting her cousin. Maybe, again, I'm just thinking, why would she be fighting this dude? Maybe it had to do with money. Maybe he tried to stop her. Maybe he tried to come at her. Maybe he tried to get with her. Who knows? We'll find out. Then you got your boy right here. Now, I want you to look at the picture. You make whatever assumptions you want, but your man is out the window. We used to do that back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, I'm here, you know, ghetto celebrity people, you know, they probably cheer the boy, like, yo, Artillery, yo, what's up? Now, again, he your blood. Look, you got the red on, okay? Boy driving him through the hood, and you know, it is what it is. It's probably nothing, okay? It's probably nothing, but he's just getting his accolades. He's a hood legend, I guess. And here we go with Wanda, Leon. Like, what's up, what's up? You know, they recognizing him, her, whatever. But yeah, man, this is getting intense. And let me see. I got a last few pictures here. And yeah. Wanda seems to be the woman in this. So I think Wanda may be like the main character. And then Lamar. And of course, Leon. But Wanda seems to be the woman. She's in there. She got platinum plaques behind her. I don't know. Seem to be on top of the world here. In the trailer, she says, I'm unstoppable. Right? This dude right here, who's that, James? He could take it out the blicky. All right? So yeah. That's the trailer, fam. What do you think? Thank you for running through this with me. Man, I think it's going to be dope. We'll see what happens. The drop, family. September 8th? Drop is going down, fam. I'm looking forward to it. You guys let me know in the comments below, man. Let me know in the comments below. You going to watch this? You going to rock with this? I'm going to rock with this because it's Snowfall, fam. It's the Snowfall family. So we going to rock with this, all right? All right, family. I appreciate you coming, rocking with your boy today. Hit that like button, share this out. I'm going to see y'all in the next video, the next live, all right? Till next time. Salute.